Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing? What do we got today? Okay, well, I spent some time on the loo this week, scrolling through the TikTok, as I do, admittedly, and as I do it, as I do. Anyway, I paused at any time the TikTok was about America or Europe, or even if they just had a British accent, to be honest. And now I'm going to react to them because I think they're really funny. They're always very funny. They're all linked down below. Check them out. Let's do it. Okay, what do we got?
Quick message to the Europeans that are going to go to the United States on holiday. We know. We know it's you. Okay, you're not fooling anyone. You're not blending in. I know people say, oh, when the Americans come to the UK, they're so loud, they're so obnoxious. We can hear from a kilometer away. Nice. We understand we stand out. But we acknowledge that we stand out. Okay? When you come here to the States, you stand out. And you try to fit in, and you don't, and it's obvious. No one here...
I think, the easy response from the European would be, yeah, good. Good. We don't blend in with Americans. Good to know.
Wears a Hugo Boss polo, button to the Adam's apple, with a Stella Artois gut, and then jeans so tight, they're cutting off circulation. You're the only ones who wear that. I want you to know that. And obviously you all have tattoo sleeves. Tattoo sleeves like crazy. All right? You're not fitting it.
To be honest, I don't have much opinion on this because I live in Indiana, okay? There's no European that's ever even come through Indiana. You guys might not even remember it exists. Most of America forgets. So I don't see any Europeans. But so I'm going to just leave it at that. You guys take it up with this guy, okay? Silly Americans don't realize that... Okay, so this one's Canadian. So I'm cheating a little bit, but, it is what it is. It's something about silly Americans don't realize that Canadians think it's rude to merge light. I just thought this was interesting. I wanted to see what I mean, okay, so people have different opinions about this. In my opinion, you should just merge early because I agree it's rude. It's rude. Now, most efficiently, you're supposed to, merge at the end. At least in a zipper merge scenario. I don't, what is this? I'm not exactly sure. But it's extremely rude, whether you're in America or Canada, in my opinion. Now, there's probably more rude Americans, than there are Canadians. Canadians aren't rude. So that makes sense that it's probably the Americans doing this, or at least, the bad apples. Oh, you can see from the license plate that it is. And I approve not letting them in, to be honest. Or at least giving them a little bit of a hard time. You got to make it a little bit of a hard time. Now, okay. I don't know what it is about TikTok or what it is about me, really, that enjoys watching these videos of, it's this dude. There's a couple of these dudes on TikTok that make potatoes. I haven't seen this one, but they're in Britain because you guys eat a lot of potatoes. And, yeah. They're always interesting.
The biggest jacket potato I can do. Do you want me to make that?
Jack and potato.
Right, that's it. I'm going to make the biggest one you've ever seen in your life. What about you? Do you want the smallest one?
You want the biggest one?
The biggest one?
I don't want the biggest
right.
one.
And you got to love the cute British children. Oh, my God. Is this Britain? Hopefully.
Two biggest jacket potatoes in the world coming up.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely Britain.
Who's your favourite Northern player? Have I got turkey feet?
Yeah, he has got. Harley, show us your turkey teeth, lad.
I have no idea what they're even saying. I haven't. They're speaking a different language right now.
He's got turkey teeth.
Have I got turkey teeth?
Turkey teeth.
From Bury.
He lost the tooth.
Hello.
Oh, man, kids are funny.
This is a big jacket potato for you. You want to see it?
Especially kids with accents. That's just too much for me. That's too funny. There's something so funny and cute about it. Do you guys feel the same about American kids?
Look at this one. Where are you? Here. Look at that.
Wow.
You wanted to mash it?
We'll let you mash one.
I'm sorry, mate.
And then the comments are always just giving them shit from Americans about how it looks so bland. That's like the running joke, you know, that the British, if you're not aware, the British food looks bland. It's like a potato with some butter. I'm sure it tastes good.
What have you been up to? Been making.
Stop distracting me.
What have you been up to?
Right, do you want some cheese on it? Oh no, do you want to mash it?
We'll get you in a minute.
We'll get you in a minute, yeah?
This one.
This van? Do you want to get in this van?
In a minute, get your potato.
I'm skipping to the end. This one's too
Look-
long.
Shoot,
See what he wants.
What do you mean?
Okay, now I need to know what they're laughing at.
Oh, come here.
Thank you.
I like that chips. I only like chips.
Well, we don't do chips here. But you owe me £10 for those two.
That's a rip-off.
That's what? What do you mean?
It's 2024, kid. Everything is a ripoff. I mean, to be honest, I kind of agree with the top comment, though. That was my first thought. It's like, £10 for 2 potatoes? I mean, you're basically getting a full lunch. For 2 people, £10? That sounds like a hell of a hell of a deal. Bluey and Bingo. Okay, what do we got here? Just says
God, man,
Americans.
I have no idea who I'm gonna vote for. This is so difficult. Really?
Okay, accurate. I'm thinking to myself right now, 80% of the world. Okay. 80% of Europe, for sure. 80% of the world, maybe. Maybe. I guess. I mean, you basically just think of like China and India, and I guess both of those would go heavily Kamala, right? That's pretty funny. And yes, I love when other countries' citizens tell me who I should vote for strictly from what they've seen on social media. I mean, I sympathize with that. I get that, but also you got to remember that America literally has its hands in the affairs of the entire world. So it is kind of fair enough for everybody to have an opinion. Okay, why does the U.S. do this? What do we do? Let's see.
Why are we as a country like this? Got the salmon from Trader Joe's. I didn't get wild salmon this time because it was a little bit more expensive and I'm going out of town halfway through the week, so I didn't know for sure if I was going to be able to cook it, so I just went for the cheaper option.
I'm curious if you guys package it like that, or do you think that looks like really over processed and like fake
I know. Should have always gone for the
or wasteful? I mean, it's obviously wasteful as far as plastic.
Alaskan salmon, but I just didn't this time. Looking at the ingredients, Atlantic salmon color added. This is the second
Color added. You gotta add in some cancer-causing color to your salmon, duh.
salmon that I've gotten in the past 2 months that has had color added. Why do we need to be adding color to this? I don't need you to add color to my salmon for me to eat it. Like,
That is crazy. Crazy. And also, it makes you wonder, like, what did it look like before the color? Like, why are you needing to color it? How old is it that you're having to put color back into it? Okay, see, this is one of those. I think I paused this one just because the kid had it was a British kid, and I you know, I just think they're funny. So let's see.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like it.
I don't like that.
I don't like it, Mama. I don't like that.
You don't like it?
No.
This is too much for me. I don't like it. Okay, I was that. Okay, this is top 7 crazy filters with kids and parents. Okay, so just the first one was British. I'll skip to the last one just cause I feel like it's kind of rude to be like, you know, to play part of it and not at least see what number 1 was.
You ready? Mix it up. Mix it.
Okay. All right. Why did they call it World War I? World War One.
Why did they call World War One World War One? It's quite pessimistic numbering, isn't it? Or did they just know it was the start of a franchise?
It's start of a franchise. They're really alluding to. They were foreshadowing the Second War, and you know, the third is a trilogy, of course. We all know that it's at least a trilogy. Well, probably a trilogy, and then that's the end. You know, that's the end of the of the franchise and the world. Anyway, is this like satire? That's a stupid question, isn't it? This is obviously just meant to be funny because they didn't call it World War One, right? They called it the Great War, I think.
Time they weren't numbering the wars, although I think that in the First World War, the idea of it being a great war, denoting the sheer scale of the conflict, the casualty rate, was already becoming used quite a lot.
So it was called the Great War, but not because it was great. Wondering where this clip came
Actually, I am wondering where this came from.
from? Read the caption, mate.
Oh, Kunk on Britain. Check out Kunk on Britain, guys. Sunk, Kunk. It's a weird... Anyway. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Actually, I want to read a couple comments on this one. Why did they call World War One World War One? I'm telling you guys, there's an ongoing battle on TikTok between... It's a friendly battle, I think. Some banter between America and Britain on TikTok, and it's hilarious to me. Calling it a franchise is diabolical. Oh, those were good. Those were really good. Check them out, link down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow, huh?